Hi everyone. Hope you all are good. We are here for grade 9 math. You can find all the lessons on aplusstudents.com. You have to log in there using your email address and password as provided by the administrator. Then you have to select math from the subject tab. Scroll down to grade 9 math and then click on view all lessons. There you can find the list of the chapters. We're going to start with the we're going to start with the chapter matrices. The lessons we're going to cover today are matrix operation rules, matrix vocabulary, multiply a matrix by a scalar, add and subtract matrices. So please make sure you have your notebook and pencil so that you can note down the important examples and definitions as well. Let's just start with the first lesson, that is matrix operation rules. Is the difference defined? The first term in the difference is 9, which is the product of a number with a matrix, that is 9. 9 is a number and that is a matrix. So 9 and matrix, the dimension of the product will be the same as dimensions of the original matrix. If you multiply it with a 9, the matrix is 3 times 3, same. The original matrix has 3 rows and 3 columns. That means that 9 times this matrix also has 3 rows, 3 columns. The second term in the difference is which has 3 rows and 1 column. Since the two terms don't have the same number of columns, their sum is defined. Any matrix can always be multiplied by any number regardless of its dimension. The dimensions of the product will be exactly the same as the dimensions of the original matrix. So when you are going to add two matrices, if you are going to add the matrix, they both have exactly the same dimensions, right? Let's just start with the test questions. What is the dimensions of the matrix D? What is the dimensions of matrix C? Dimensions of matrix D is same as the both the matrices, that is 4 by 1. It has 4 rows and 1 column. Option number 2 is the correct option. What is the dimensions of what is the dimensions of matrix F? The matrix F3 is just a number that is going to be multiplied with the matrix, right? So then that would the matrix F has the same dimensions. It has one row and four columns, 1 to 4. Option number 1 is the correct option. Is the sum defined? So which is the correct option? No, you cannot, right? If you are going to add the two matrices, they must have same dimensions. So the given that of them have don't they don't have the same dimensions, so you know you cannot add them, right? What is the dimensions of matrix Y? What are the dimensions of matrix Y? Matrix Y has the same dimensions as the given two matrices, that would be 3 to 1. Option number 1 is the correct option, that would be 3 to 1. Yes, it will be starting in a while, just wait. There is some technical issue, so that's why that isn't live. Just hold, wait for sometimes it will be live. What are the dimensions of matrix Y? Which is the correct option? The matrix Y has the same dimensions. They are 3 to 1. Option number 1 is the correct option. Is the difference defined? No, that isn't. When adding or subtracting the Matrices, they must have same dimensions. So for the given two matrices, they don't have same dimensions, so no, you cannot. Is the difference defined? Yes, it is, because both the matrices have the same dimensions, so yes, you can. The correct option is yes. What are the dimensions of matrix C? The dimensions of matrix C has the same dimensions as the given matrices, that is 2, 2, 1. Two rows and one column. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson, that is matrix vocabulary. So let's just start with the lesson. How many elements does the matrix have? Elements are the numbers in the given matrix. The elements in the matrix are 0, 0, 0, 0. So this matrix has four elements, right? Is this a zero matrix? No, that is not a zero matrix. Zero matrix is the one that has all the elements exactly zero, right? So this is not a zero matrix. How many elements does this matrix have? So this matrix have three rows and three columns. So 3 times 3 is 9. The matrix has 9 elements. Let's just start with the test questions. How many elements does this matrix have? So if you look at the matrix, it has three rows and three columns. That means 3 times 3. That is the dimensions of the matrix, and 3 times 3 is 9. That is the dimensions of the matrix, and that is the elements in the matrix. In this matrix, you have 9 elements. The correct option is option number 2. 9 elements in this matrix. What are the dimensions of the matrix? That is 2 to 1. 2 rows and 1 column. Basically, when you write the dimensions of the matrix, you do rows and columns. The first one is rows and the second one is column. These are the two rows, right? So the correct option is 2 to 1. Option number 2 is the correct option. Is this a zero matrix, which is the correct option? Yes, it is a zero matrix because all the rows and all the elements of the matrix are zero. So yes, that is a zero matrix. Is this a zero matrix? No, that is not a zero matrix. The correct option is no. What are the dimensions of the matrix? So, which is the correct option? The dimensions of the matrix are 3 times 3, 3 and 3 to 3. The matrix has 3 rows and 3 columns. Option number 2 is the correct option. How many elements does this matrix have? So, which is the correct option? That is three elements. Option number one is the correct option. How many elements does this matrix have? So which is the correct option? This matrix have four elements. Option number one is the correct option. Is this an identity matrix? The correct option is no, that is not the identity matrix because there you have a negative sign. If you don't have the negative sign here and this, all the like these, I forgot just the name. They are all the one but without negative sign, so then that would be identity matrix. What are the dimensions of the matrix? That they are 3 to 2. Option number 2 is the correct option. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson, that is multiply a matrix by a scalar. What is the missing number? You have to multiply this matrix with 8, right? 8 is a scalar, not the matrix. So you have to do multiply with every element of the matrix. 8 times 6 is 48, so 8 times 7 is 56. The missing number is 56. Let's just start with the test questions. Find the missing number. When you multiply a scalar with with the matrices, you have to multiply with every element. So the missing one is, That is 4 times 9 is 36. So option number 2 is the correct option. Fill in the missing number. So which number is missing? They are 8 times 7 is 56. The missing element is 56. Fill in the missing number. That is 9 times 0 is 0. So option number 1 is the correct option. Fill in the missing number. The correct option is 5 times 4 is very good 20. The 20 is missing. Find the missing number. The missing number is 0. The correct option is option number 2, 0 it is. Fill in the missing number. So which number is missing? That is 12. Option number 1 is the correct option. Fill in the missing number, that is 4 times 7 is 28. Forty-nine it is. Option number 2 is the correct option. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. Fill in the missing number, that is 8. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. The next lesson is add and subtract matrices. Let's just start with the lesson. Fill in the missing numbers. So you have to, when you are going to add the matrix, you add the elements that are on the same position, right? Like this one is 1 1, the first row, first column. You have to add it to the 1 1, that is again the first row, first column. That is 1 2, first row, second column. You need to add it to 1 2, that is first row, second column. You need to add 0 plus 8, that is 8, and then you have to add 5 plus 4. So when you are adding the matrices, they must be at the same position, right? Let's just start with the test questions. Fill in the missing number. So you need to subtract, sorry, they are subtracting. 8 minus 5, that is 3. 6 minus 5, that is 1. 7 minus 6, that is 1. And 4 minus 2, that if you have any question with adding and subtracting matrices, you can ask. Okay, so fill in the missing number. So which number is missing? That is 3. Option number 2 is the correct option. Fill in the missing number. So which number is missing? Mm, 3. Option number 2 is the correct option. Fill in the missing number. So which is the correct option? Very good. 5 it is. Option number 2 is the correct option. Fill in the missing number. So which is the correct option? That is 1 plus 3 is 4. So option number 1 is the correct option. Fill in the missing number. That is 9 minus 9 is 0. Option number 1 is the correct option. Fill in the missing number. That is 2 plus 0 is 2. Option number 1 is the correct option. Fill in the missing number. So which is the correct option? One. Option number 1 is the correct option. 9. Option number 2 is the correct option. That is 8. Option number 2 is the correct option. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. So, we were working on grade 9 math. The chapter we are working on is matrices. The lessons we have covered today are matrix operation rules, matrix vocabulary, multiply a matrix by a scalar, and add and subtract matrices. So, please make sure before the next session you can complete all the practice questions for the lessons we just did. That is your homework until next session. So if you need more help with any of the lesson, you can simply click on the live chat button and tutors are available to help you. Or either you can write down the questions in the chat here to answer all your questions and confusions if you have any. So you can please write down the questions. I'm here to answer all your questions and confusions if you have any. Any questions you can please ask if you have any. No questions? Okay, then that's all for today. See you in the next session. Bye everyone.